Hello everyone, it's Annette here, and I have got something great for you today. Kid approved. Now, these are homemade potato chips, and if you saw my post this morning, yes, I couldn't sleep, and I got up and I made a batch this morning at like 5:30, and these are approved because my son has some friends over, and they had a couple and they said they taste like real potato chips because, hello, they are potatoes, and I made them into chips. So I'm excited to bring this recipe to you. These are probably the only potato chips that I will ever eat. I don't eat those greasy, yucky ones in the bag. And again, the reason why I had to make them this morning is I don't give you recipes that I don't make. I always try them ahead of time, and if you're in any of my challenge groups, the same thing. I won't be posting recipes and say, have this, make this. I will say, this sounds like a good one to try, and I won't ever post until I actually make it. So, how do you make these luscious, crunchy? They can now eat the rest now that I've showed you these. I'm not a gadget girl, and again, I don't have an Apple core thing and a lot of gadgets, and I don't have a mandolin, so I had to take one of these, a knife, and I had to cut extremely thin slices of potatoes, which wasn't easy, okay? And then from there, right after you cut, I wash my hands, don't worry. Right after you cut these potatoes, you put them in a bowl and coat with some olive oil, some salt. I've got some sea salt here. And of course my kids say I never add enough salt. And some pepper, just a little bit of pepper. And the nice thing is if you do want to flavor these, a little vinegar, there's some recipes that say you can put a little bit of vinegar, salt and vinegar chips. So then you are going to, you can use your hands, or you can use a spoon. And this is just one potato. If you're having company or if you're having a group of kids, you definitely want to do more than one potato. I have a couple of cookie sheets out. And by the way, it's School Spirit Day, and I teach in my at my alma mater, Salve. So any Bearcats out there, send some love. Every Friday, School Spirit Day, even though it's homecoming weekend, it's every Friday. Not just today because it's homecoming. So I always have Salve attire on Friday. I got home from school just a little while ago. Gotta love the Bearcats. Okay, so this is coated. So the next step is to take cookie sheet, put these on. You don't have to grease it because you've got some oil on there. And then you just spread them out. Let me get rid of this bowl so it's not blocking. You just spread them out. And oh, by the way, I preheated my oven, 400 degrees, okay? So, gotta do that. And then it says to bake them 10 to 12 minutes. So this morning, what I basically had to do was keep checking. You know, I baked them 10 minutes. If I had some that were like very, very thin sliced, again, I don't have a mandolin, so some of mine did come out a little thicker. You've got to spread them out, and then the thicker ones will have to cook a little bit longer, okay? And make sure that you do have enough oil so they don't stick to the bottom. But these things, I was amazed at how good they turned out. I was a little skeptic. I thought I was going to have to search for another recipe. Well, I actually had another one in the back of my mind, but this one sounded better. So, okay, so here we go. Here are the potato chips ready to go in the oven at 400 degrees. And again, here is the finished product, some that I made this morning. You should eat them shortly after. I have these sitting out on the counter, so some of them aren't as crunchy and as crispy as I would like, but you hear the thin ones are. And my son had some friends over. He's 16. They came over after school today, and one of them said, hey, those potato chips taste like real potato chips. So they are teen approved. All right, you guys? So hope you have a great weekend, and I will have, tomorrow's the 30th, right? Yeah, the 30th. So I will have one final recipe for you tomorrow. But don't worry, this has become so much of a habit. You know, it takes 21 days of doing something to form a habit, and it's been fun, something that I look forward to, that I think in October I'm trying to get a different theme, and maybe I can come to you with something else. So let me see who's joined in here. I'm trying to read. I've got Ro, and I can't see because you know what? I'm getting old, my eyes. I don't have my glasses on. But anyway, so that's it. It's your healthy treat for today. Hope you enjoy it. And again, I will be back tomorrow with more for you. Okay? Have a great night. Bye-bye.